Welcome to my Arc of Attrition by UTMB race log video. Here I raced 100 miles through Cornwall's coastal path, and here's me driving through Storm Irwin. It was absolutely wild to get there, and officially there was even a tornado in Cornwall this day. Eventually though, there was a glimmer of hope as the sun started to show its face, and we eventually made it to Mount Pleasant Eco Park, the race registration for the Arc of Attrition. Having arrived an hour early, I was first in queue for the kit check. I got all of my kit out and made sure that I took spares just so that I could hit the kit list that it seems to be increased this year, and here we are.
Right, thank you.
There's something about collecting your race number that makes it all feel really real.
Cool, thank you. Appreciate it. You alright?
Kingsley.
That's me.
So I got my GPS tracker fitted, I collected my free shirt and took my pre-race photo. Let's go. Before checking back into the hotel, we stopped off at the Red Lion in Newquay. It was absolutely fantastic for food, and I got a massive bowl of fish and chips. So we've made it to Eco Park. I'm literally less than half a mile away, about 400 meters, but we have hit gridlock traffic. Yeah, hopefully we get there on time. We've still got like 25 minutes to drop off the bag, so fingers crossed.
Left, down to the marshal. It's muddy in the middle, but if you go left or right, you should be okay.
Cool, thank you.
Thank you.
That's alright, you got it. I think the stress of making it to bag drop in time kind of made its way into my race day stress, and at the start line I was feeling slightly anxious. So if everything goes well today, what do you reckon your time will be?
To finish.
Finish? Yeah, literally just finish. Imagine being tucked up in bed in like 26 hours, mate, that'd be great. After a lovely chat meeting a runner called Ryan, we headed onto the coach and got ready to head towards the race start line.
Hello everybody, it's really a great pleasure for me and Michelle and all the team to be here for this first edition in the UTMB World Series.
Tension's rising.
Enjoy yourselves.
It was chaos. Everyone fighting for their right to get ahead of the bottleneck and start the climbs nice and early. This first mile or two was very quick. I'm already starting to question my training and wondering why I didn't get on the stair stepper more than once in my whole training block. Already here, my legs are feeling it. It's intense and straight into it, and quite honestly a shock to the system.
So I think I'm a little bit behind last year already, but probably a good thing. I'm not pushing as hard, and yeah, it's a hot pace we've started off at.
Slipping and sliding through the mud, we pushed on along the coastal path.
It's all happening. A wee bit too hot though. Approaching visit point. Here we go. Cheers. Thank you. Oh my god. Cheers. Cheers. Hey.
After leaving checkpoint 1, I'm still playing it safe, but I'm hydrating well, I'm getting the nutrition in well, and just waiting for my body to find that flow state. I saw Ivan at UTS 100 and it shocked me then and it shocks me now how much Ivan is able to handle going barefoot, smashing races like this. Check out his content, it's really inspiring.
Hold on, my man. Always crushing it, you are. Always crushing it.
Up until this point, I'd been struggling with a lot of grit and stones and rocks inside of my shoes. I took this moment to appreciate that I was going through much less than what Ivan was, and it humbled me. Welcome to Bog City. Much of the race was like this.
Yeah, exactly. Oh boy. Through the bog patch, definitely feeling some aches and pains already, but it is what it is.
The views were beautiful, and up until this point we'd had fantastic weather, but that was all about to change.
Oh, thank you.
Amazing.
Cheers.
Well done. How are you doing? All right?
Yeah, feel right.
What do you need?
Just water really. So that's me out of the aid station. I've had some cheese and chutney sandwiches, watermelon, and about 16 oranges.
So after this second checkpoint, things started to get really tough and I was really struggling with the weather. Basically, this hailstorm come out of nowhere, and that whole weekend we had this dark cloud above us called Storm Irwin. There was even a reported tornado in Cornwall, so you can imagine how bad the potential was for weather to be. But when times got tough, I just told myself, this is what you asked for.
Sorry, mate. Oh, sorry, bud. Thank you. You too, man. Let's check in. Cheers, mate. Woo.
So running towards Land's End, I did hit a flow state, and to be honest, it went much quicker than I expected. In terms of that perceived level of time, yeah, just flew by. I was really starting to struggle with my asthma, as you can hear now. And basically my asthma kicked in quite bad because of that really cold weather and the ice storm, and I'm starting to get a bit worried about it now because, like, no matter how much I pump on my little asthma pump, it's just not doing anything for me. And when I'm coughing, I'm getting like headaches and my lungs are starting to burn, and I'm thinking this has actually made it onto my lungs now, and it was it's getting worse. I'm still recovering now.
Well done. Land's End, thank you.
5, 2, 3. Yep. Just there, fill it. So I leave Land's End, I've changed my shoes, I've gone from the Innovate Trail Flies to the Innovate Trail Fly Speeds. I'd never trained with them before. I bought them like 4 days before the race. 2 days before the race, I tried them on and was like, yep, they fit. And I put these Trail Fly Speeds on, I'm just like, wow, these shoes are stunning. And I was emptying my shoes so much of like stones and pebbles. So I put some gaiters on, did some foot care, and left Land's End feeling so much better. So the sun starts to rise and we start to hit this path, and I'm like, that is a lot of runners, what's going on? And basically it's where the 25 milers and the 50 milers and the 100 milers, we all met at this single track, muddy path intersection.
Mixing in with the 25.
Oh, these are the 25s.
Yeah.
Cool.
Keep on going. If you step off the track, let them past, you'll be stuck for ages. And
Yeah.
for a little time.
Cool.
You're doing the epic.
But it was really cool to see Tom Evans and the leading pack just shoot past us. They were really flying, and what that did was spark the energy in me.
Sorry, I'm still going behind you.
Now this is one of my favourite checkpoints. I don't know why, because last year I dropped coffee all down myself, but it just kind of put a smile on my face. That's where I met my crew, Abby, last year, and there were a lot of moments throughout this race where it put a smile on my face because I'd have that memory kind of flash back. So this is the Godrevy checkpoint, and it's the moment that I realised I'd fucked up a little bit. Obviously my goal was to get the gold buckle, and this is when I was starting to do my maths. Roughly, I think I had 2 hours to get to the finish line from Godrevy. I really did give it everything. From Godrevy checkpoint, I pushed with everything I had. So I push and I'm still believing in that gold buckle, and then I do this maths and it kind of breaks my heart a little bit. I work out that I've got maybe 4 miles to the end, but I've only got 40 minutes left to do it. You're probably not in for the gold buckle this year, but at least you'll get a time you're proud of, and when you come back you'll have something to fight for. So I kept on pushing and I'm really proud of that, and all the way to the end. Here we go then. I did not record any of that. It was absolutely brutal. And my asthma was so bad. Woo. Oh yeah, yes.
100 finished. 100 miles. Well done, man. Well done.
Thank you. Oh shit.
Well done, Kingsley. Good job, buddy. How you feeling?
I'm broken. Absolutely broken. That was much tougher than last year. But
You finished it, Kingsley. You have finished it. Well done. Congratulations.
Can I just get your tracker? I'm just getting his tracker. Search cooperation. Got it. There's some drinks there if you want it.
So I have finished Arc of Attrition. I am absolutely broken. The body is stronger than it was last year. Got a really good time. I'm happy with it. Didn't quite get the gold buckle though, so we'll have to see. Have to see if I come back again. As you can see and hear, it was my asthma that I really struggled with today. It kicked in around 30 miles in, and yeah, I was struggling to breathe for about 70 miles. So considering the conditions, no crew, I'm really proud of myself, and yeah, what a race. Peace out. So we make it to the finish line. I collect my silver buckle again. That makes 1 and 2 silver buckles from the Arc of Attrition. And you're all thinking, Kingsley, are you going to be back this year? Well, thank you for watching this far into the video. If you didn't manage to finish this race yourself and you're looking for coaching services, I am the man to help you across that finish line, so please get in touch. What are my plans next year? I applied for the spine race, the winter full spine race, and unfortunately for me, I got a place. So that's what I'm doing next year. That will be the A goal and what I'm focusing on. So yeah, it's not going to be a gold buckle or even a black buckle year for me next year, which is a shame, but I'll definitely be back at the Arc of Attrition soon, and I absolutely can't wait. I must say the only frustration I had this year was with the car situation. It was obviously a really muddy year, and maybe more muddy than everyone anticipated, and probably UTMB as well, because when I finished the race, you know, sleep deprived, wanting to get back to my close accommodation, I was stuck in the mud for like 40 minutes and really struggling to find actually any UTMB staff members that are actually free to help. So yeah, a lot of people were really busy and doing their best, so that would be good to have the improved infrastructure for the cars next year, because yeah, I got stuck in that mud and I was just like, oh Lord, like I've not got the mental energy for this. I've left everything out on the course and now my car is not going anywhere. So anyway, that was the only kind of tough thing at the finish, but again, a really kind of positive experience for me in this race. And even though I struggle with my asthma, I'm really proud that I knocked nearly 3 hours off of my time from last year with no crew and even worse, asthma symptoms. So I just want to say a massive thank you for watching. I checked into the Atlantic Hotel, had the best breakfast ever. Their sauna wasn't working, their steam room wasn't working, and their lift wasn't working. So it was quite an experience as someone dealing with asthma, but I had a really good time and got ready to drive back 7 hours to Norfolk. So apart from that, I really appreciate you watching, and peace out.